Emily had always been an avid gamer. She spent hours each day playing video games and had become one of the top players in her online community. However, her grades had started slipping, and her parents were concerned that she was neglecting her studies. One day, Emily received a mysterious package in the mail. Inside was a small handheld device with a screen that lit up with the words, "Welcome to the game of life." Emily was confused, but intrigued. She turned on the device and was suddenly transported into a real-life game. The game was set up like a giant board game, with squares that represented different life events. Emily landed on a square labeled Graduation, and suddenly she was walking across a stage in a cap and gown, receiving her diploma. She looked around and saw a crowd of people cheering for her. The next square she landed on was labeled Career. Emily was suddenly transported to an office, where she was handed a job offer for a position that she had always dreamed of. She smiled, realizing that this was what she wanted to do in real life. The game continued like this, with Emily landing on different squares that represented different challenges and opportunities in life. She learned how to manage her finances, make new friends, and deal with difficult situations. As she played, she started to understand that life was like a game, and that the choices she made could have a big impact on her future. Eventually, Emily made it to the end of the game. She looked up and saw a bright light shining down on her. Suddenly, she was back in her own room, holding the handheld device in her hand. She smiled, realizing that the game had taught her an important lesson. Life was a game, but it was also real, and the choices she made in the game would have real-life consequences. From that day on, Emily became more focused on her studies and her future. She still loved playing video games, but now she understood that life was the ultimate game, and she was determined to play it to the best of her ability.